watch. It's right here. Good Morning America. After Eyewitness News, Rob Roberts, an exclusive interview with the man.
Oh, God. Oh, my hangover is shit, guys. Good morning, guys. Man, happy tasty Thursday. I was gonna call it a throwback Thursday, but throwback Thursday, but I wanted to give it my own flavor. Guys, last night I had a wonderful time having my own cyber party after the inauguration. I was so happy that I almost drank a whole bottle of wine. So, guys, I don't know if you saw in the live stream, if I did anything wrong in the live stream, please tell me so I can take it down. I think I'm going to just start making all my live stream private. That's probably the best thing for me to do, and I'm going to do that, guys. I'm just going to upload and I go do my live streams. I'm going to leave it up for a little while. Unless you ask me to leave it up, I'm going to take them down. Because with my live stream, that's my prime time. And when I get my 1,000 beautiful family members, I will definitely have a membership channel. It will be free. And on that membership channel, you and I going to party. Yes, baby. Thursday party. Yeah. But anyway, guys, my hair, I curled it last night. But, when you have a good time by yourself, you go lay down and it's a hot mess. So, excuse my my Spanish. Oh, my God. Excuse my presentation of myself this morning. So, but you can send me being ugly like this, then we're cool. Guys, I want to talk about some crazy stuff this morning. The Powerball results, coffee, no wine this morning. I'm hungover a little bit, so I can't drink any water. I drank a whole freaking bottle of wine. It was good. It was so good. It was so good. Just went down and started having a good time and just dancing and twerking last night in my live stream because I was just happy that Joe Biden, honey. Joe Biden is in White House. I love Donald Trump. He gave me stimulus money, baby, but it's time to get down to the business of America, the business of my generation, my grandkids. So, I wish Donald Trump could have stayed in a little while. Man, I wish that Joe Biden and Donald Trump could be vice president and president because with both of them, they gave us the biggest thing I've ever seen in my lifetime, and that's stimulus check, baby. We talking about make it rain money, baby. You feel me? But anyway, guys, I'm going to get myself together. I want to make some coffee. But I like to catch the first part of Good Morning America every morning. So let me do that, and I'll get back to you. I got to clean up my mess in the front room that I made last night. Lord, I'm going to keep that to myself. But anyway, yeah, we're going to do some great things. And happy Tasty Tuesday. Much love, guys. Time to get on up. Shit.
Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Movie sale going on now at Pups of Charlotte.
Can't sleep? Make sleep problems a thing of the past. Thanks to a personalized solution at Dream Mattress Studio. It's mattress shopping made easy. Online or at our real-life store. Sleep better.
Man, I had a good time last night. I got so happy that I didn't give a crap if I got a challenge strike or not, guys, when I actually do. So I don't think I did anything wrong except dance and twerk. But I think if anything, I'll probably get a content claim, which is nothing. Hey guys, I'm gonna let you guys watch Good Morning America, okay? So I make some coffee and look presentable. Much love, guys. Well, Katie Roby, he's talking to you, honey. Don't nobody like Donald Trump the way you do.
Every American join me in this cause. 3 past presidents there to witness the monumental moment. And watch the first woman, Black American and Asian American, take her own historic oath. Today, we mark the swearing in of the first woman in American history elected to national office, Vice President Kamala Harris. Biden, Harris, and the new administration get right to work signing a flurry of executive orders as they look to the future. Don't tell me things can't change. What's next as the new administration begins their first full day in office?
As the Biden administration takes the reins, that breaking news overnight. The U.S. will rejoin the World Health Organization. This, as our nation reports, is deadliest day yet from the coronavirus pandemic. California now surpasses 3 million cases, and vaccinations could soon come to a standstill with supplies running low. Now, how Amazon is stepping up, offering to help with the rollout. This morning, Dr. Anthony Fauci, President Biden's chief medical advisor, joins us with the new administration's first steps toward tackling the crisis.
And a star-spangled spectacular. The 2021 presidential inauguration going out with a bang. Music's biggest stars uniting for a cross-country celebration of patriotic performances. The stunning serenades on the steps of the Capitol. And the 22-year-old many are still talking about.
If we merge mercy with might and might with right, then love becomes our legacy and change our children's birthright.
The youngest inaugural poet ever, capturing the nation's attention with her powerful words.
For there is always light if only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it.
Amanda Gorman joins us live.
Good morning, America.
You'll see her only on GMA this morning.
Live in Times Square, this is Good Morning America.
Good morning, America, indeed. And you could have heard a pin drop when that incredible young woman, just 22 years old, when she spoke wisdom well beyond her years. We cannot wait to talk live. She's Amanda Gorman.
Embodiment of hope right there. And looking at it now just makes you smile.
I know, you can look teared up.
Yeah, of course, yes. And we're looking forward to hearing from that breakout star from the from yesterday. And there are so many spectacular moments on such an historic occasion, including that show-stopping fireworks display that illuminated Washington, D.C. overnight.
And now, a new day at the White House. There's a live look at Joe Biden begin his first full day as America's 46th president. The inauguration unusual in so many ways, everyone in mass, surrounded by troops, at a Capitol still scarred by that siege 2 weeks ago. Biden urged empathy, pledged to put his whole soul into uniting our country, and promised action, starting with the pandemic. Biden's new chief medical advisor, Dr. Anthony Fauci, will join us live later this morning. Chief White House correspondent William Davis starts us off. Good morning.
Good morning to you. After a 15-year-long political career, 2 failed presidential runs before this one, Joe Biden is finally waking up right here behind me in the White House with the job that he has always dreamed of, president. This morning, Joe Biden waking up in the White House after that celebration overnight. Fireworks lighting up the nation's capital. It followed a swearing in like none this country has ever seen. Surrounded by their families, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris making history. 3 past presidents there to witness it, one glaringly absent. The crowd small, socially distanced, and masked. The ceremony held at the very site of that deadly insurrection just 2 weeks ago. The day, both solemn and celebratory. Kamala David Harris solemnly swear. Harris becoming the first woman, Black American, and South Asian American to be named vice president. Sworn in by another first, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, the first Latina on the Supreme Court. So help me God. Harris sharing a fist bump with another history maker, former President Barack Obama.
Yeah.
With Mike Pence, the man to replace. Joe Biden then taking the oath that he's dreamed of his entire life, placing his hand on the Bible that's been in his family for more than 100 years.
Yes,
I,
Jesus.
Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. Office of President of the United States. So help you God. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Yes. Woo, thank you, Lord. Glory, hallelujah. President Biden, yes, Jesus, in the house, girl. This is God's day. Your day, Joe Biden.
And resolve. We've learned again, democracy is precious. Democracy is fragile. And at this hour, my friends, democracy has prevailed.
And calling for unity as he challenges facing his country.
To overcome these challenges, to restore the soul and secure the future of America requires so much more than words. It requires the most elusive of all things in a democracy. Unity.
In his 21-minute address, Biden demanding an end to what he called an uncivil war pitting red against blue.
On this January day, my whole soul is in this. Bringing America together, uniting our people, uniting our nation. And I ask every American to join me in this cause.
He never mentioned Donald Trump by name, but he did speak directly to the 74 million Americans who voted for him.
To all those who did not support us, let me say this. Hear me out as we move forward. Take a measure of me and my heart. I promise you, I will fight as hard for those who did not support me as for those who did.
Saying the only way to get through these struggles is to get through them as one.
We have never, ever, ever, ever failed in America. We've acted together.
A message echoed over and over from this rare joint appearance by three former presidents.
Look at the top dogs right there. Obama, Bush, Clinton, White House. I need to marry me a politician.
Reconciled and recovered every known nook of our nation and every corner called our country, our people diverse and beautiful will emerge battered and
Oh, she's so beautiful.
Former President Trump throwing his own send-off at joint base Andrews instead.
So, have a good life. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
But now it's from President Biden who made his promise overnight.
There are moments in our history when more is asked of us as Americans. The question is, are we up to it? Will we meet the moment like our forebears have? I believe we must, and I believe we will. But thank you for this honor. I will give my all to you. May God bless America, and may God protect our troops.
A promise to all Americans there. Now, Joe Biden, of course, has been in the Oval Office countless times before, but this is his office now, at least for the next 4 years. And let me show you some of the personal touches that he's made so far. He's got a bust there of the Latino civil rights leader, Cesar Chavez. That's a first for any president. It was a request directly of the Biden transition team. A focal point in the room, a portrait of FDR. That's a clear nod to a president, another president who helped the country face during a moment of crisis. And behind the resolute desk, George, a number of Biden family photos, including one of his late son, Beau, right there, who clearly was on the president's mind every step of the way yesterday.
Always top of mind. It seemed like everything they were doing at the White House yesterday after that inaugural address was designed to signal a new start, including that first White House press briefing last night.
First White House press briefing, everything about it was different. Press Secretary Jen Psaki said that she will share the truth even when it is hard to hear. That is a quote. There were questions about answers and policy, George, and something else is new. Even people who have to come onto the White House ground, even the reporters have to get tested now for COVID every day.
Everyone wearing masks all the time. Cecilia Vega, thanks very much, Robin.
And George, President Biden is hitting the ground running as he begins his first full day in that office, already signing more than a dozen executive orders on the same day he was sworn in. Our senior White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, is live now in Washington with what's next for the new administration. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Robin. Well, that flurry of executive orders will continue today. Biden taking steps to tackle this pandemic, including establishing a COVID testing board, developing guidelines to safely reopen schools, and taking steps to try to overcome the disproportionate impact of this pandemic on people of color. The new president wasted no time getting to work yesterday, signing an order to mandate masks on all federal lands and taking steps to undo some of President Trump's most controversial moves by rejoining the Paris Climate Accord and undoing that so-called Muslim travel ban. Now, the new president can do a lot on his own, but that big plan of his, that big ticket item, that nearly $2 trillion stimulus bill to provide some relief from this pandemic, that is going to take congressional action and will test his promise to unite a divided Washington, Robin.
And Mary, there's something that President Biden said that really caught the attention of many when he said he will not put up one moment any one of his staff being disrespectful.
Yeah, and he is sending that message loud and clear, telling his White House staff and appointees, and I quote, point blank, if you're ever working with me and I hear you treat another colleague with disrespect, talk down to anyone, I promise you, I will fire you on the spot.
Hold on, Dave, we got that shit for Donald Trump. Yeah, fire! You want to watch Donald Trump that are pretty so Donald Trump can buy everything about him. Well, see, I told you guys, Joe Biden, Donald Trump are friends. Come on, guys, they all are. They all are.
This is former President Trump's impeachment trial is looming. Our congressional correspondent Rachel Scott at the very latest this morning. Good morning, Rachel.
We go. Y'all leave Donald Trump alone, man. I love that man. He gave me some fucking money.
Vice President
Just leave the poor man alone. Get the man go just retire.
Alex Padilla becoming California's first Latino senator. Then you have those senators out of Georgia, Reverend Raphael Warnock, the state's first black senator, and John Ossoff, the state's first Jewish senator. But all eyes are on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi this morning for when she's going to send that article of impeachment over to the Senate. It could happen by the end of the weekend. Make no mistake, this is going to be a massive challenge for lawmakers. We're now going to have to juggle Biden's agenda, those confirmation hearings, and that impeachment trial for former President Donald Trump, Michael.
Quite a bit indeed, Rachel. And the impeachment trial in the Senate, it could start any day now, and former President Trump still doesn't have a clear legal strategy.
Could start any day now, Michael, and sources say still no clear legal strategy from the president, not even an indication of who is going to be on his defense team. The lawyers who represented him last time around are not doing it this time around. And then there's that question of which Republicans are going to stand by the president. At least 17 tone from Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, who last time around said he was an impartial juror for the first impeachment trial. This time around saying he has not made up his mind on how he would vote. He places the blame squarely on the president for what happened here on January 6th, Michael.
A lot of uncertainty there, Rachel Scott. Thank you so much.
The pandemic, the top of the new president's agenda. And it comes on a grim anniversary. 1 year ago, the first case was diagnosed in the United States. 25 million more since then. More than 405,000 American lives have been lost, passing the number sacrificed in all of World War II. The CDC now says the total will climb past 500,000 next month, which is why President Biden is announcing urgent new action today. Whit Johnson is at a mass vaccination site in New York. Good morning, Whit.
George, good morning to you. The Biden administration takes over on one of the deadliest days of the pandemic. Nearly 4,400 lives lost in the U.S. in just 24 hours. And all of this only adding to the sense of urgency in the vaccine rollout. Here in New York, Governor Andrew Cuomo saying that the state will likely burn through its remaining supply of doses in just 2 days. The NYPD forced to suspend shots for employees, and the city says 23,000 vaccination appointments had to be postponed. Moderna and Pfizer reportedly producing nearly 10 million doses weekly nationwide, as about 1 million people are getting the shot per day. That's now seemingly on pace with President Biden's goal of injecting 100 million doses in 100 days, but significant challenges remain. Meantime, in California, that state now becomes the first in the country to surpass 3 million COVID cases. George?
Okay, Whit, thanks very much. And Dr. Anthony Fauci, President Biden's new chief medical advisor, is going to join us with much more in our next half hour. Robin?
But right now, we're going to turn to that spectacular inauguration celebration. Lady Gaga kicking off the powerhouse performances, and the night ending with that glorious finale featuring Katy Perry that included an incredible fireworks display. TJ Holmes, tell us all about it.
Well, there was so much talk about how yesterday looked different. So much was different, including the entertainment. If you remember, a lot of big names dropped out, did not want to perform at the inauguration 4 years ago. Well, this time around, much different. First three performers, you know them, and all I have to say is Gaga, J-Lo, and Garth.
And they all fucked up except Garth.
Lady Gaga, with her signature show-stopping style, kicked off Biden's inauguration with a show-stopping Star-Spangled Banner. Jennifer Lopez also performed a medley of America the Beautiful and This Land Is Your Land.
This land was made for you and me. Oh, this land
and recited part of the Pledge of Allegiance in Spanish. Then country music legend Garth Brooks with an a cappella version of Amazing Grace.
Oh, I love some Gaurd Brooks now. Yes, he tore it up, y'all. Hey, how sweet the sound.
And then overnight, more of music's biggest stars putting on a virtual cross-country celebration and continuing by the theme of hope and unity. From Justin Timberlake to John Bon Jovi. And John Legend. It was a night of music and tributes to America's heroes.
But tonight, we ponder the United States of America.
Celebrating America host Tom Hanks recognized the people getting the country through turbulent times, including teachers, delivery drivers, and healthcare workers. Then the day going out with a bang. The newly sworn-in president and vice president treated to a stunning firework display complete with Miss Firework herself, Katy Perry. Hey guys, let's take a quick look at something a lot of people were talking about. Garth Brooks, he spent a lot of time here with us. We know he's an excitable fellow, but he is up on stage after his performance. He hugged every former vice president he could find. He had no mask on. Now, they were required to have a COVID test ahead of time. They do not recommend this. People laughed at it some, but no, they don't recommend this. You should not do it.
Well, like you said, everybody was tested within 48 hours before going on that stage. All right, DJ. So much more coming up, including the moment from the inauguration. So many people are still talking about 22-year-old poet Amanda Gorman joins us live. You'll only see her on GMA this morning.
Plus, Dr. Fauci is going to join us with the latest on the fight against the coronavirus. But first, let's go to Ginger. Good morning, Ginger.
Good morning, Michael. 85-mile-per-hour gusts in Southern California. This was what happened in Carlsbad. They got that fire out. The evacuations were lifted. There is some rain on the way for parts of California and even Arizona. We'll get into that and where that storm moves next, but your local weather's in 30 seconds. So first, A Rainy Cities, sponsored by SoFi.
SoFi made it so easy to pay off my student loan debt.
They were able to give me a personal loan so I could pay off all of my credit cards.
I got my mortgage through SoFi, and the whole process was so easy.
Smash yourself. Smash yourself.
Weather on WSOC is driven by
Watching your spotty shit over this morning, grabbing them from temperature starting off around 40 degrees. That'll end by midday. Just a mix of clouds and sunshine. About June. Highs today, activated to upper 50s. We'll still be close to 60 tomorrow. It looks dry for the weekend, but definitely much cooler.